Hey, so I don't do a very good job of promoting the books and things that I've written. I have a couple. Can't see them over here. There. There's a couple that I want to like kind of talk through over time. Share different ideas from. This was a book that I wrote about 7 years ago, and I wrote a series of them actually. So there was this one, 52 questions for friends. Then there's this one for families. And then there was this one for relationships. And, I think they all have different types of questions, obviously, but I don't want people to feel like, oh, that one's not for me, or I'm having a really hard time in my relationship right now, so I don't really feel like reading a relationship book. The way these are designed, I tried to do a couple fun things with them. So, like, when there's a question on here, it has this little like corner in the top where it says like, oh, it's a fun question or a light question. Like, what's your favorite season? It's just a light question. There are some deep ones too, but they're not meant to immediately get you into like a hard conversation. For instance, so like this one is probably one of my favorites to start with on the relationship side. So this idea of love languages is something that comes from, gosh, I'm going to forget his name, but there's an author who wrote the book called Love Languages, the 5 Love Languages. And what it means is each of us gives and receives love in different ways, and different things mean more to us. So, for instance, if words of affirmation mean a lot to you, then it's important for you to get feedback from people and to hear that they appreciate you, and to share feedback on how maybe you did something really well. But if acts of service are more important to you, then doing the dishes or cleaning the house matters more to you than like words of affirmation. There's 5 different love languages. I'm not sure I can remember them off the top of my head, but words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time. There's 2 more. I'll put them in the comments. But I also wrote them on the website here. So I have a little page where you can see more about them. But it's helpful to know what yours are for yourself and to think about what matters to you. And that helps you understand why certain things matter more when people do those things. And we sometimes assume, oh, acts of service mean a lot to me, so that's what I'm going to do for others. I'm going to do these things and then feel like, oh, I did a lot. I showed that person how much I care. But actually, you need to know what their love languages are, because if, for instance, quality time matters more to them than acts of service, then they might prefer you sit down with them on the couch and just chat or just be with them versus spending the time mowing the lawn, doing the dishes, stuff like that. So it's a helpful framework to start understanding yourself better, understanding your partner or your close friend. I know I wrote another book called Friends, but relationships here mean people that you really care deeply about, someone that you love. And I think you'll find that there's a lot of good questions in here. I'll share more so you can see. And I'm pretty sure on my website I have free copies of the PDF, so you can also just get that too. So trying to do better about promoting my stuff, letting you know what I've put out there into the world. And this is one of those books. So hope you enjoy, and I'll share some more soon. Thanks.